Hello, hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, 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 Facebook. To my parents, y'all get in here. Get in here. To my parents, hello, Facebook. YouTube. How y'all doing on this Wednesday? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. To my parents, it is Late Night with Lakeisha. I know. It's Late Night with Lakeisha every third Wednesday of the month. Late Night with Lakeisha. So, to my parents, y'all get in here. Get in here, my parents. Y'all know why? I have something to say. This for everybody, as they say. This for everybody. So, y'all share this out. Tag your friend. Tag everybody. This is for everybody. Y'all hear me? So come on in. Come on in. My parents, my non-parents. This for everybody. So come on in. Y'all come on in. This is for everybody. Come on. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. To my replay viewers, thank y'all. Y'all share this out. Because somebody in your town, in your city, in your neighborhood needs to hear what I have to say. So y'all come on in for a few minutes. Come on in the room. Y'all come on in. Thank y'all for joining me. Come on in the room. Just for a few minutes, I just want to talk. Can we talk, Facebook? Can we talk about some real stuff on tonight for a few minutes? So y'all come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey sis. Thank you for joining. Y'all come on in the room. My parents. What y'all doing? It's Late Night with Lakeisha. The kids should be in the bed. I'm free tonight and at a training, so it's just me. So I need y'all parents to get in here. No distractions. I have no kids to distract me tonight. So y'all come on in. Come on in, my parents. I'm not going to be long. Not going to be long with you all. It's Late Night with Lakeisha. It's 8:30. Late Night with Lakeisha. Thank y'all again for joining me. We'll just keep popping up. Facebook be doing all kind of things. So y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. This for everybody, not just parents. This is for everybody, including me. So come on in, my parents. Y'all come on in for a few minutes and let's talk. Let's talk. Let's come on in for a few minutes. And let's talk, my parents. How y'all doing on this Wednesday? Parents, it's Wednesday. We got 2 more work week days to be off for the weekend. So y'all come on in the room for a minute or 2 or 3. So come on in. I'm going to start here in just a minute. Y'all come on in. I'm going to start in just a minute. Come on in. Come on in the room. My parents, my non-parents. Y'all come on in. Let's talk for a minute. I need to tell y'all something. Okay? So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Again, thank y'all for joining me. To my parents out there, to my non-parents. Before I get started, I love all y'all. Y'all hear me? Let me look close to the screen. I love all of y'all. So come on in and let's talk for a minute. I need y'all to talk back to me, okay? This needs to be a 2-way thing tonight, okay, parents, non-parents? I'm just say okay, everybody, because I'm usually on here, talking to parents. This for parents too, also for non-parents. Okay, I was listening to Ty Galbraith. You Remain. It's a great song, y'all. Y'all gotta go listen to it. Y'all have to go listen to You Remain. So come on in, my parents. I'm gonna get started here. I am about to get started here. So come on in, my parents. Y'all come on in the room tonight. Y'all see my topic? Do y'all see my topic? Come on in the room, my parents. Y'all get in here. Get in here. I'm trying to do some on my phone right quick. Y'all get in here, my parents. Get in here. I'm about to get started. How y'all doing on this Wednesday? How y'all doing on this Wednesday? So come on in, my parents. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, my number. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everybody. Come in for a few minutes. It's late night with Lakeisha for you all that's just joining and trying to figure out what's going on. I usually do lunchtime with Lakeisha, but every third Wednesday, I do late night with Lakeisha. So y'all come on in for a few minutes and let's talk. Can we talk for a few minutes, everybody? So let me go ahead and get started. Y'all see my topic, right? All right, let me go ahead and get started. My name is Lakeisha, and I'm the founder of Greater Family Relationships, where I empower parents who are overwhelmed with their children, with life, with whatever, to regain confidence and hope as a parent, and to establish a harmonious and a peaceful home life. Anybody needs some peace in their home, in their life. Just in general, we all need some peace. So, y'all see my topic. It says, we got to do better. Capital W, capital E. So, y'all, I'm talking about me too, okay? Usually when I, on here talking, yes, most of the time it starts with me. So, I'm not pointing no fingers. We got to do better. So, this for everybody. This really for everybody. If you go to church, if you don't go to church. This for everybody. But first I want to talk to my people that do go to church. Y'all, we got to do better. Y'all hear me? We got to do better. Why, Keisha? It is so many people in this world today, at this moment, that's hurting. And I have heard a lot of conversations. Okay, this topic been on me for a while. I was like, I don't want to do that, Lord. Like, let me keep my thoughts to myself. But they're not my thoughts. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. But we have to do better. Like I was saying, it's a lot of people in the world that's hurting. And church people, church folks, Christian folks, woman of faith, man of faith, we got to do better. We got to do better with loving people. Y'all hear me? And I get it. Some people, y'all say, she hard to love, he hard to love. We got to do better. I've heard so many people talking lately and talking about church folks. I ain't going up in there. I'm going to talk to y'all in a minute. But right now I'm talking to the church people. We got to do better when it comes to loving people. We got to do better. Hey, Koya. We got to do better when it comes to accepting people. Like, people are hurting. And sometimes we focus on little things in the church that may cause them to turn away. Y'all have to remember that as women of faith, men of faith, we was out there at once. And I'm talking about me too, because I've had my moments, okay? I've had my moments where I done got in my feelings, I got upset, I done post something on Facebook. We gotta stop doing that too. Okay? Church people, Christian folks. We gotta stop running to Facebook with our feelings. Cause in the moment, I was upset one day. I think maybe with my sister-in-law. And if something bothered me so bad and it happened, I went on Facebook, started typing stuff. Y'all, the Holy Ghost was like, if you don't go take that down. But in the moment, I was in the moment. But y'all got to realize that people are watching you. Even though if you are a woman of faith, I'm a woman of faith, and I know you, and you post something, and I can be like, well, I know she don't mean that. She having a bad day. But somebody that don't know you, what they gonna say? Girl, I thought she was a Christian. And you see what she put on Facebook? I thought she was a Christian. So they let that one little thing like deter them from receiving you or listening to you. But guess what, people? We gotta do better. We have to be intentionally about loving people, about accepting people, about working together. We got to be, because there's so many people that's lost and they not coming to the church. That's what they need to be. They need to be at the church, in the church, on the church. They need to be at the church, but they looking at church people and they saying, I ain't going in there. I'm better out here where I'm at. But that's because we got to do better at loving them. We got to do better at accepting them in and showing them love, genuine love. Y'all hear me? Sometimes you're going to get your toes stepped on, your fingers or whatever. But it's not about us. Y'all hear me? These people are hurting so bad. And we can't be worried about, hey cousin, and we can't be worried about what she got on, what he got on. They hurting here. Y'all better hear me. They hurting in their hearts. They are hurting mentally. And once we get them in there, now to my people that's like, non-Christian or, saying they ain't coming up in here, y'all got to know, we are not perfect. Christians are not perfect. We go to church to make progress. We are not perfect. Y'all hear me? We are not perfect, and sometimes we may cuss. Sometimes we may tell our kids, go sit your ass down. Guess what? I'm still saved. That's why we go to church. Y'all have to understand that we are making progress. So just because I said a cuss word doesn't mean that I'm not saved. Doesn't mean that I'm perfect. So as a person that's coming into church, you have to know that you ain't coming into perfection, baby. You coming to people that's coming every day, every Wednesday, every Sunday to regenerate their soul. So out looking in, I don't want y'all to keep saying, well, they ain't saved because they said a cuss word. It's okay. Sometimes we still in flesh, so sometimes we get frustrated. So I need the Christian people to understand that we got to love people better. We got to stop falling out with people over little stuff. We got to attack the problem and not the person. Attack the spirit and not the person. That's how we grow. That's how people. I want to love everybody. I don't care where you come from, your background, what your mom like, what your dad like, what your granddad. I don't care. I want to love everybody and show everybody love. And some days I may not want to. That's why I said we got to do better. And we got to teach the folks and tell the folks that's coming in that, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. We are not perfect. Because y'all know what? They expect us to be perfect. So I put my hands up, my toes up tonight to let the people know that want to come to church, that think that Christian folks are perfect. We are not. That's why we come to church. We want you to come to church to join us and to help us to grow together. Y'all hear me, Facebook and YouTube? You better say that, cousin. Don't judge me. We can't judge nobody. We all in flesh. We all mess up sometimes. We cannot judge nobody. It's not our place to judge. But I'm just tired of walking around here seeing so many people hurting, and Christian folks sometimes struggle with bringing them in and loving them. I don't care who they is, black, white, purple, green, blue, Asian. I don't care who they are. Married, not married. I don't care who they are. Gay, lesbian. I don't care who they are. Let them come in and let us just show the love of Jesus to them. And you know what? Let me just say this. Get my hand on my hip. Let me roll my neck on this one. Why in the world do people on the streets forgive each other way faster than people in the church? I don't understand that. I don't get that. That don't click in my brain. People on the streets that drink every day, smoke every day, do what they want to do every day, they will forgive another brother or sister on the streets just like this. But then you come in a church house and you can't forgive me. Y'all, the church is a hospital, right? So when we come there, we come to be healed. We come there to fix ourselves, you know? It's a hospital. You know, you ain't gonna take somebody that come in the hospital, like a physical hospital, with a gunshot wound. You ain't gonna shoot that other leg. Who does that? Right? So nurses and doctors gonna make sure that the patient is all right. So the church is a hospital, and there's so many people out here hurting, and it hurts my heart to see them, and they won't come to the church because sister so-and-so, brother so-and-so gonna look at me crazy. You know? They gonna talk about me. You know? But y'all have to know, people that's out there, Christians are not perfect. You know, we mess up. Yeah, we do. We mess up. So if anybody telling that they haven't messed up in the church, they lying. We mess up. We miss the mark sometimes. We get it wrong sometimes. But we work towards getting better. That's why I said we got to do better. We gotta do better, y'all. It's people that's hurting so bad in the church, outside the church, on the corner, in the community. It is so many people that's hurting in this season. And as women of faith, men of faith, Christian folks, we gotta do better at loving them, at accepting them, as helping them to be the best they can be. And y'all got to stop. Y'all gotta remember, we ain't always been where we're at today. Y'all gotta remember, when we first got saved, we still did a whole bunch of stuff. You know, we easy to forget. We'll see somebody come in a church house with a short dress on, and we used to wear. Love on them. They came in the church, jump up and down and love on them. They came to the right place. But you can easily turn them away by your looks. You know, by the way you treat them. And that's something that I have to work on as far as my facial expression, because I can be thinking a whole nother thing, but people say I look mean, you know, and I don't want to look mean. So I have to intentionally fix my face. Can I say it like that? Because it's not what I want to let people see is not showing, and it could be a thought way low there somewhere. But I'm talking about Keisha too, because I want to love all y'all. I want y'all to be able to get to know this God and get to know that He's a loving God. He don't change. He don't care all your downfalls. Y'all better hear me. He do not care. He don't care about that. He glad you came to Him. He is glad you came to Him. Yeah, it does, cousin. It speaks volumes, and the Lord is working on this face expressions. And I want Him to, you know, because I want people to be able to see the God in me. I want them to be able to say, well, dawg, she been through this, and this, and how she still smiling, or how she get through that. Come on in the room. Let me tell you how I got through that. But I got to be able to show love, you know, and we just got to do better, people. I mean, we just got to do better. I love y'all. I'm not fussing. I'm just tired of seeing people out there hurting, and the last place they want to come is to the darn church. They need to come to the church. They need to come to the church. But they don't. Y'all hear me? Facebook, YouTube. But they don't. So guess what? We got to do better. I need y'all to purpose in y'all heart tonight to be intentionally that we got to do better as believers, non-believers. Even though non-believers, I want y'all to know that we're not perfect, baby. We're not perfect. We won't expect you to be perfect. But come on in here so we can love on you, put our arms around you. You know, let's love on you no matter what you've been through. People are out here hurting so bad, y'all. People dealing with grief. People dealing with not having enough money. People dealing with their kids. People dealing with marriage, relationships in general. People are dealing with so much in this season. And we need to stand in the gap for them. We need to be there for them. We need to let the God in us come out or let them see that. Because they ain't reading no Bible a lot of time. Guess what they reading? You and me. And we just got to love people. I'm talking about Keisha too. I have some days I want to fool with people. But it ain't about me. I can't be like that. Right? I cannot be like that. I have to buckle it up and be like, Lord, I need you right now. Fix this face. This person is hurting and they need me. And I need God to show up in me so they can see the God in me. Y'all hear me out there? That's really all I got. That's all I really got to say. It just been on me so heavy that I'm just mad because these people walking around hurting so bad and they won't come to the church. And they need to come to the church. But we got to do better. I need y'all to take your two hands and put it right here and say, we got to do better. That's all I'm saying. I ain't exempt. I got to do better too. We got to do better. Let's love on each other. No matter what the situation is, let's love on each other, encourage each other, build each other up. And let's grow together. And let the little nitpick stuff, let that be bygones. You know, attack the spirit. Attack the problem and not the person. That's how I look at it. If my friend, my sister, my brother having a bad day, I look at it as they're just a spirit just trying to take over them. I be like, they just having a bad day. I'm not going to attack that person. I may pray and attack the spirit, but not the person. And that's how you handle things like that. You don't attack the person. You attack the issue that's going on. And there's a lot of unforgiveness out there, a lot of bitterness, a lot of anger, a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of so much. But I promise y'all, if we will stick together, work together, and just love people and meet them where they at, right? We got to meet them where they at. And guess what? Bring them up. Somebody had to meet us where we was at one point. So, Facebook, YouTube, that's all I got. I just want us to do better. Intentionally to do better. When you want to go off, do better. When you want to get on Facebook and tell somebody out, y'all, I have witnessed like leaders, you know, like good leaders getting their feelings and put something on Facebook for everybody to see. We got to do better. We can't do that. And like I said, I done it. And the Holy Spirit said, go take that down right now. Because I knew better. And I went and took it down. I was in my feelings. And I ran to Facebook and put a post on there. It was up maybe a minute or two. Somebody saw it. I know they did. Because it had a couple likes on it. But the Holy Spirit said, take it down. And I took it down. Because why? I got to do better. I got to do better. Let me make it personal. Keisha got to do better. So parents, non-parents, I love y'all on tonight. Y'all have a good time. If y'all are in the surrounding areas, Gulfport, Biloxi. We're having our youth conference this Saturday. If y'all are in the surrounding areas, inbox me, send a message on here. I'll let you know. Bring the youth out. I'm gonna be doing a class with the parents at a community center in Gulfport. That you right, cousin. When you know better, you do better. We should, cousin. We absolutely should. Sometimes we don't. But you absolutely right. When you know better, and that's how I am. I know better, so I try to do better. Sometimes I fall short. But I'm always striving to be better and to do better. And just to love people. And I ain't been able to always say that. but I'm gonna place my life now. I just want to love people. It's Saturday, cousin. It's Saturday from 9 to 2. Lady Q, is it? I think it's Orange Grove Community Center in Gulfport. So we're gonna have a good time with activities with the youth. So bring your kids out, bring your parents out. I'm gonna do a class with the parents. So if y'all around the area, y'all come on in the room and let's have a good time. So parents, thank y'all for joining me tonight. Non-parents, thank y'all for y'all share this out. I need every bishop, pastor, minister, deacon, deaconess. I need every believer, non-believer. I need all of them to hear this. Cause what? Cause we gotta do better. So I love y'all on tonight. Y'all have a good rest of the night, good rest of your weekend. And y'all know what I gotta say? I say it every week. To my parents, to my non-parents, to my men of faith, women of faith, to my leaders. You got this. You got what? You got this in doing better. You got this in loving people God's way. He'll teach you. You better believe that. You got this. I will, cousin. I got this. I ain't exempt. Cause you gotta do better too. I got to do better too. Y'all hear me? And guess what, parents? Non-parents. We got this together. So y'all, let's go get it. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Cousin, I'm gonna inbox you the information here in just a minute. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all. Bye.